able to know that was Mr. Nolan because he had just sold him a pink CRV that was experiencing some issues, but nonetheless.
And he was mad about the catalytic converter, not the color.
And then shot up the Impala.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Ms. Jackson, last case of the day.
Yes, sir. There are 18 cycles. The last arrest was October the 17th, 2024 in East Point, Georgia for reckless conduct. There was no disposition for that arrest. He does appear to be on first offender probation in DeKalb County for aggravated stalking. That disposition date was August the 24th, 2018, and the term is for 9 years. He has a misdemeanor sentence and a conviction. He received a nolo contendere sentence in 2023 out of Cobb County for obstruction of an officer. And there was a conviction in 2022 out of Cobb County for obstruction of an officer.
They closed it about
Nothing in addition.
2022.
All right, thank you so much. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. Have a great one.
You too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they resentenced
And took
me.
away the first. Judge, I believe I neglected to state what the state's recommendation was.
I was going to come back to you on that. What do you have?
We are recommending 5 years to serve 6 months, ballots on probation, anger management, 40 hours community service. He already has his diploma, so he does not need to obtain a GED, to have no contact with the victim and to stay away from the incident location. He's also needs to forfeit any guns in his possession.
Okay.
And I believe Mr. Nolan has spent some time in custody, and Ms. Rios will speak to that.
He has. All right. Ms. Rios.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Nolan is 31 years old. He was working at AutoZone in Waffle House in Big Game. And my understanding is that he can for sure go back to Waffle House and Big Game and possibly AutoZone based on what his family has told him. He has a newborn child, and he has a 5-month-old and a 9-year-old child. So he wants to be out to be able to provide for all his children and get back to work. He was also going to the Atlanta Institute of Music. He was getting his bachelor's in sound production. He wants to be a producer and do the contracts and beats and all that goes along with producing music. So I'm asking that you accept the plea as negotiated. I believe he did 6 months in custody already. And also he just wanted me to let you know that he's not on probation anymore in DeKalb. That case has been closed.
Okay. That was the first offender, ag stalking.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The third place of work you said was Big Game.
Yes.
What is that?
It's a restaurant.
A restaurant?
Yes.
What did you do at Big Game?
Prep cook.
What kind of restaurant?
It's like, wings and stuff like that. Like they do like Super Bowl parties.
It's more of a sports bar kind of place?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Ms. Simpson, what does your system show about whether Mr. Nolan is still on probation? Meaning he lost the first offender? Okay. And when he was adjudicated guilty, was there more probation, or they basically closed that out?
It states that he was resentenced to 5 years to serve 2, with the balance on probation, with credit for time served since August of 2018.
Okay.
So that was it about his prior to.
Okay. Got it. Mr. Nolan, anything you want to add to what we've heard so far?
Not really.
No? Okay. Did you purchase a pink Honda CRV?
Yeah, it was red.
It was red.
Yeah.
You're going to defend that, not pink? Okay. Felt like you were Mary Kay or something.
Right.
All right. And Mr. Riley is the guy you got it from?
Yes.
And does he run, I think it was called like Payless Auto? Is he like the guy who, or this was just a,
No, this was just a lot that he was just on.
okay. And were all the cars, that was his lot? Like he was a used car dealer, or he just happened to have a reddish, pinkish?
Yeah, he happened to have a red car that I bought from.
Okay. Got it. And he also had an Impala?
Yeah, he had an Impala.
Okay.
All
right.
Yeah, if I can add, yeah, he had cut off the catalytic converters to all three of my cars.
Really?
Yeah.
So he could sell the catalytic converters. When you say all three of your cars, like he snuck onto your property and did that, or you bought 3 cars from him and none of them had a catalytic?
I bought 2 cars from him. It was a Saturn, and I bought a
Saturn.
I bought a Saturn. I forgot what it was, but it was a Saturn, and I bought a Honda from him.
Yeah.
Then, I already had my Dodge Charger. He cut all the catalytic converters off my car.
When they were on his lot, or he came to where you were?
Came to where I stayed at.
And why do you think Mr. Riley did it as opposed to someone else?
They had him on camera.
Oh, who's they?
East Point.
Okay.
East Point Police. They had him on camera. I mean, not East Point Police, but Motel 6. They had him on camera.
You were staying at a Motel 6 and all 3 of your cars were in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
And he came and collected the catalytic converters. Got it. And that made you upset.
I wouldn't say I did it though.
I'm not saying you did it. I'm just asking. Okay.
Yeah.
How did you know he did it? Did you see what was on camera, or?
Yeah, they let me get the hotel footage. They let me get the footage from the
The police did?
Nah, the hotel. I know somebody that worked up there.
Okay. All right. And all that happened before this Impala mysteriously got shot up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to add?
That's it.
And as I understand it, you have 3 kids, one who's brand new, one who's only 5 months, and then an older one.
Yeah.
How many moms across the 3? It's got to be at least 2.
3.
3 moms. Okay. Any of the kids, when you get out, where are you going?
Right now I'm supposed to be getting an apartment, so I'm going to a hotel. I'm probably going to be back in East Point, or most likely College Park.
Okay.
No, yeah, I might be in College Park on Old National.
Any reason you need to be in East Point? Because I'm trying to figure out a way to keep you away from Mr. Riley.
My mail, I'm receiving mail out there, and I do have like clients I do work on cars for out there, but I'm never like where his shop is and everything is like nowhere near me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Got it. All right. Well, Mr. Nolan, I find there's a factual basis for your plea. I understand it's an Alford plea, but if the evidence played out the way the state says it would play out, a jury could find you guilty. Who knows? It's sort of a mystery. You'd have your defense and a good defense attorney. But I do find there's a factual basis and that your plea is knowing and voluntary. Knowing means you've understood what we talked about. Voluntary, you know what the word means, but no one's forcing you to enter this plea. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
All right. I'm sentencing you pursuant to the Probation Options Management Act. I didn't hear you say anything, Ms. Davis, about restitution. Are we in a space right now where there's not a number you can link to all of the gunshot damage to that poor Impala?
That is correct. And we did attempt to make contact with the victim and weren't able to really get them on the phone to discuss.
Okay. Ms. Rios, can someone in my office sign the indictment for you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Davis?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Nolan, can we electronically sign the indictment on your behalf?
Yes.
We will do just that. And I'll take this as an Alford plea. I will sentence you on count 1 to 5 years to serve 6 months with the balance probated. And count 2 will be the same, 5 years to serve 6 months. Those counts will run concurrently with each other, meaning at the same time. Special condition number 1, complete an anger management course. Number 2, 40 hours of community service. And number 3, no contact with Mr. Riley. And finally, number 4, stay away from his place of business. And do we have that? I guess that's the incident location,
Yes, it is.
which was what, Central Avenue? You gave me some
I'm
numbers.
sorry, 1278 Central Avenue in East Point, Georgia.
Got it. 1278 Central Avenue. And if you are going to be rattling around in East Point, it sounds like it's nowhere near Central Avenue.
No.
Okay, that's a good plan. Ms. Rios, anything else on behalf of Mr. Nolan?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Davis, on behalf of the state?
No, Your Honor.
Probation. When he gets out, when you need to report within 48 hours of your release. You'll want to report to the Fulton County Probation Office. Do you know where that is?
Isn't it by Garnett Station, right?
Yes, it's about 2 blocks from here on Memorial Drive.
Okay.
You can see it if you're up on the Garnett Station. There's a big sign on it that says, I saw it for the first time. I took Marta to the airport recently and yeah, well done. It's sort of inviting. I'd almost want to show up there. So, okay, that's it.
All right, let's talk about that. We wrapped up the docket with Mr. Nolan, who entered an Alford plea to 2 counts, stemming from a very Georgia-style car dispute, featuring a red but definitely not pink Honda CR-V, a gutted Impala, and a whole lot of catalytic converter drama. Judge McBurney presided with his signature blend of legal precision and mild disbelief, calmly working through the plea while giving Mr. Nolan space to share his side of the story. According to the state, Mr. Nolan was involved in a shooting incident involving the Impala allegedly tied to frustrations with the vehicle's condition. The victim, Mr. Riley, had apparently sold Nolan the car, and tensions escalated after it became clear that catalytic converters had been cut off not 1, not 2, but 3 of Nolan's vehicles. Nolan claimed Riley was caught on camera at a Motel 6 parking lot, removing them footage. He says, obtained through a contact at the hotel. The implication was that the shooting of the Impala was connected to that prior damage, but Mr. Nolan was clear. I won't say I did it, though. What followed was a detailed and surprisingly open conversation. Mr. Nolan is a 1-year-old father of 3, his youngest, just 5 months old, and had been working as a prep cook at Big Game, Waffle House, and AutoZone before the arrest. He's also been studying music production, with ambitions of becoming a producer. Miss Rios, his attorney, noted that he'd already served 6 months in custody and was eager to return to work and his family. The court also clarified a few things about his criminal history. While Mr. Nolan initially stated he was no longer on probation in DeKalb County for an aggravated stalking case from 2018, it turns out he had been resentenced there, with credit for time served, but his first offender status was revoked. The final sentence, 5 years to serve 6 months, the rest on probation, running concurrently across both counts. No restitution was ordered, as the state couldn't connect with the victim to determine damages. Special conditions include 40 hours of community service, anger management, no contact with Mr. Riley, and staying away from Riley's business at 1278 Central Avenue in East Point. Judge McBurney emphasized that if Mr. Nolan plans to remain in East Point or College Park, he needs to steer clear of that address. Mr. Nolan agreed, stating the 2 areas don't overlap. This hearing had a bit of everything: auto shop conflicts, multiple job hustles, a hotel parking lot, camera feed, and 3 children with 3 mothers. But what stood out most was the courtroom's tone, measured, fair, and surprisingly warm. Judge McBurney stayed focused, but not rigid, guiding Nolan through the plea process while keeping the tone human. The Alford plea gave Nolan an off-ramp without requiring him to admit guilt, and everyone involved seemed on board with that resolution. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one,